Hey guys, Shane here with One Shift at a Time. How are you doing? We're gonna do some playoff predictions. So I've been very busy in Toronto over the last week. My team is in the city finals again, just work in general, so I do apologize. This is going to be a video just kind of straight up, just me talking. I don't have any fancy graphics or anything for this one, so hope you guys enjoy. Let's start out west. Let's start with the Oilers. I'm wearing the Oilers, so Oilers and Kings. Now they did, of course, we had our games last night. I wanted to get this video up before the season started. This did not change my predictions. I did a bracket online, so I'll definitely post that up to verify all this later, but we do have the Oilers and Kings. The Kings are going to need to shut down McDavid like they did last night. Can they do that 4 times though? I don't think so. I think they put up a valiant effort. The Oilers, apparently, they can't win first games in the series. They have not won a first game in a series dating all the way back to 2016's against the Ducks. So quite a few years since they've been able to win a game 1. I don't see that being too much of a hindrance though, and I do still have the Oilers in 5. So I did give the Kings 1 game anyway. I guess they're taking it the first one. Then we have the Wild and the Stars, Minnesota and Dallas. This is going to be one hell of a close game, and it was shown by game 1 going all the way into overtime as well. This one's definitely going to be a battle of the goaltenders. We've got Ottinger on one end, we've got Fleury at the other, kind of passing of the guard with the one of the best older goalies and one of the best younger goalies here. I think the Wild are going to just come up a little short here. I think the Stars are going to take it. I think I've got the Stars in 6. We'll see. I do love an underdog story, and Minnesota is a great place for hockey, so I'd love to see a good run from them, but just in my bracket, I do have the Dallas Stars in 6. Then we got another game that happened last night. We had the Boston Bruins and the Florida Panthers, and yeah, I think that one's gone kind of the way we all thought it would. I think honestly Florida will be lucky to win 1 game in this series. I think Boston's is going to routinely put 3 or 4 goals up every single game. I don't think they're going to get that many by Allmark. So again, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and do say that Florida wins a game. Once Boston gets healthy though, man, you're going to have to watch out. So I got Boston taking this one in 5. Then we're on to Carolina and the New York Islanders. That's the last game from last night, so everything else will be fresh predictions. And on paper, this is an easy one, right? Carolina is the 2nd best team in the league, just doing well, right? But the way this went down the stretch, Carolina was losing games like mad. New York, for all intents and purposes, has been playing playoff hockey for the last month, battling for their lives with the Panthers to get into this final position. They finally did beat out the Pittsburgh Penguins for it. I do think Carolina will snap up and wake up, so I do have the Canes winning this in 6. But man, the New York Islanders, they made that Eastern Conference final quite often, so you never want to look past them, but this is the first year, of course, without Barry Trotz. Then we're going to head on to one of the most popular ones, probably the Toronto-Tampa Bay. And on paper, this is another one. The Leafs have a darn good team. They have great defense. They have great offense. Goaltending, kind of a question. You know, Samsonov, he's played some really good times, and he's had some rougher patches. So the Leafs, they got to get past this first round. I'm not sure if it's a mental thing, but this would be, they've gone 6 seasons without making it past the first round. This is hopefully not number 7 for them, but they are playing it in their 7th. Tampa, of course, did beat them last season in 7. Tampa is a team that is built for playoff hockey, but I think the Leafs are going to do it this year. I got the Leafs in 7. This is not going to be an easy one. They're going to have to go all the way, but I do have the Leafs finally getting past the first round. Let's see if I'm right. Then we're on to the Rangers and the Devils. This is the New York-New Jersey battle. There won't be a lot of travel time on this one. This, again, was a really, really close match. These are 2 very good teams. Had both some of the best regular seasons that they've had in recent memory. This one's going to go all the way at... no, actually, sorry, I did have the Rangers in 5. I'm second guessing myself. But I do still think the Rangers are going to win this. I honestly have a feeling that this might go longer than I originally predicted. But as I said, I'm going to have to stick with what I originally predicted, and that is Rangers in 5. Then we're going to move on to the last Canadian team. We got the Winnipeg Jets, and they're going to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. And does anyone know which Winnipeg Jets team is going to show up? Because if we get the Jets team that was playing the first couple months of the season, boom, they're gonna move by, no problem. If we get the team near the end of the season that almost blew themselves right out of a playoff position, that's going to be very tough for them to beat one of the best teams in the West. Of course, they got Matt Stone. He's coming back off LTIR as well. So Vegas is going to be stacked. But honestly, I think Hellebuck and the Winnipeg Jets are just built for playoff hockey. So I'm going to give them a bit of pass on what happened in the regular season. And I think that Hellebuck's going to shut the door. It's going to take them 7, though, in my opinion. They're going to get this win. I think it's going to set them up for a decently long playoff run. But they're going to have to get through Vegas, and I think it's going to be hard. And that's going to bring us to our last game, or our last series, and that is going to be the series between the Seattle Kraken and the Colorado Avalanche. So we got the first playoffs for the Seattle Kraken, which is huge. Do you think they can go on a massive run like the Vegas Golden Knights did in their first season? Could happen. That's not the way I see it. I think even with the injuries that Colorado is going to be able to pull this off, they're not going to be able to get farther unless they start to get some people back. Like without Cale Makar, I can't see Colorado making a deep run, but I do think they have enough to get past the Kraken. I'd love to be proven wrong on this one, as I am always about a big underdog. I love the underdogs, but let me know in the comments below what your choices are. How surprised were you by that Kings game last night? Anything. I love to hear all your comments. I always respond to almost everything. So make sure you like this thing, share this around, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next episode.